Hi friends, today we're going to read a brand new story called The Pail. And this story was written by Eliza Clevin, that means she's the author, and she also drew all the pictures. She's also the illustrator.
Rainbow.
Yeah, you're right. I see a rainbow. And I see a pail right here. A pail is kind of like a bucket and it has a handle so you can hold on to it.
Rainbow.
And there's another rainbow inside the pail. But is there really a rainbow inside?
Um,
I,
I don't know.
I think that that's just a reflection of the rainbow. There's water, and the water is shiny and it's smooth, so we can see the image of the rainbow that's up here in the water. It's called a reflection.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah, maybe they are dinosaurs, or they might be another animal. Maybe if we keep reading, it'll tell us what kind of animal this is. So let's start. One bright afternoon after a storm, Ernst, a young blue crocodile, and his big green brother Sol set off
Crocodiles aren't
for the
blue.
beach. They're not blue, you're right, but it looks like in this story, the illustrator wanted to make them blue. She wanted to use her
I like blue.
imagination. I do too. So this is Ernst, he's a blue crocodile, and this is Sol, he's the green one. And it looks like they're brothers. And they set off for the beach. They skipped through the wet grass and stomped through the mud, drumming on their shiny pails. So they're drumming on it. They're pretending that it's a drum, and you see that they're hitting it with the pail. They're hitting it with the little shovel. I'm going to fill my pail with shells, said Sol, who loved to collect things. I'm going to fill my pail with sand and build a sandcastle, said Ernst, who loved to make things. So it looks like Sol likes collecting things, but Ernst likes making things.
Is that a castle right there?
Yeah, it looks like that's a castle. It might be the one that he wants to make out of sand. Maybe I'll find some rocks too, said Sol. All shapes and colors for my rock collection and some feathers for my feather collection and maybe some string. Sol bent down to pick up a rubber band. Just the thing for my rubber band collection. You ought to start a collection, Ernst. I don't know what to collect, Ernst replied.
What's a collection?
A collection is a group of things that look the same. So, for example, we see that he has a rock collection. They're all rocks. He has a string collection, a feather collection, and now he even has a new rubber band for his rubber band collection. And
That's a lot of stuff.
it is a lot of stuff. It's when you put a lot of stuff that looks the same together. But Ernest doesn't know what he wants to collect. And then Soul says, collect something you really like, something that comes in all different sizes and colors and shapes. That way your collection will be interesting. Looks like Soul wants him to collect a lot of different things.
Look, the bird. The bird's looking at himself down there.
Oh, you see
Like
a
the
bird?
raccoon.
Oh, you see the reflection of the bird. You're right. We see the reflection in the water. We see a lot of reflections in the little puddles, and we're actually going to see a lot throughout the story. So we're going to keep seeing more. Ernest watched the clouds make flower shapes and seahorse shapes in the windy sky. He watched a little snake cloud puff up into a dragon, and he watched a rabbit cloud curl into a ball. Look, he's looking up at the clouds and he's seeing a lot of shapes in the clouds.
That's a monster over there.
You think that's a monster? That's interesting because he thinks that that one is a dragon. So we all see different things in the clouds. Clouds are interesting, said Ernst. I wish I could collect clouds. Clouds, exclaimed Sol. You can't collect clouds. Think of something else you like. Why do you think Sol told Ernst that he can't collect clouds?
They're really big.
Because they're really big?
They won't fit in his house.
They won't fit in his house. Looks like he's trying to collect them in his pail. You're right, they're really big and they're really far away. I don't think he can reach them.
He's too short.
He is too short. Stars, said Ernst, imagining the sky at night. I love to watch the stars. But you can't collect stars either, said Sol. They're too far away and too big and very, very hot. Just like the clouds are too far away, Soul told him that he can't collect the stars either because they're too big and too far away and too hot.
He needs a rocket ship.
He would need a rocket ship to reach the stars, right? They look so small and cold, said Ernst. I wish I could collect stars. I know, said Soul. Starfishes, you could collect them. I like starfishes in the ocean, said Ernst, but I don't think I want to collect them. So it looks like Ernst wants to collect real stars, not starfishes that we find in the ocean.
Those feel funny.
I've never felt one, but I could imagine that they would feel funny.
I did. I went to aquarium and I felt it.
Oh, it's really interesting. And look, he also wants him to collect a different kind of star. Cookies.
Yummy cookies. I like cookies.
Soul suggested that he should collect different types of cookies. There's star-shaped butter cookies with frosting, and chocolate ones, and cherry ones. And Ernst's mouth watered. That means that he really wanted them.
Me too.
He said, I wish I could collect a bunch of cookies right now in my stomach.
That's a good idea.
So he looks like he doesn't want them in his pocket. He wants them in his stomach.
But then you can't see him in his stomach.
You're right, you can't. I don't think he wants to collect cookies or sea stars. He wants to collect real stars. I wonder what he's going to do. Just then, something caught Soul's eye. A bottle cap lying in a puddle. Look at that sparkly bottle cap, Ernst. You should start a bottle cap collection. It's pretty, Ernst
There's
agreed.
2 of them.
There's 2. You see the reflection. We see that, you're right, there's a bottle cap here, and in the water we can see the reflection. So it kind of looks like a mirror, like if there was 2, but there's only one of them. The other one's a reflection. It's pretty, said Ernst, but I like the puddle it's in even more. The puddle, said Soul. It looks like a little piece of sky on the ground. I wish I could collect it, said Ernst. So it looks like Ernst really likes the puddle. Do you think there's a way that he could have a puddle collection?
He could use that red thing and put it in the thing he has.
He can use his little shovel to put it inside the pail. He might be able to. Let's keep reading and find out what he does. You can't collect puddles, said Soul. Yes, I can collect puddles, said Ernst. They're not too far away or too big or too hot, and I don't want to eat them. Remember all of those things we said about the stars? The stars were really far away and really hot. And then the cookie stars, he wanted to eat
those. Those are yummy.
Those were yummy. Splish, splash, Ernst scooped the puddle into his pail. You were right. He scooped the puddle in his pail. We see that he's putting it inside. Ernst said, so you're not really going to start a puddle collection, are you? It looks like he found exactly what he wanted to make his collection with. But I don't think Soul is too happy about this.
But it's not his collection.
You're right, it's not his collection. But it looks like he really wants Ernst to collect real things. Let's keep reading. Yes, said Ernst, I am. He scooped up a green puddle, round as a saucer. Splash, splash. It joined the other puddle in the pail.
They're going to get mixed up.
They are going to get mixed up. It's going to make a big puddle. Look at how mad Soul is. Since you're going to stay here collecting puddles, I'll go down to the beach myself and collect real things. He doesn't think that puddles are real things.
But they're real. You can feel them.
You can't feel them, but I don't think he likes it. They just like different things, and that's okay. Maybe he'll learn to like it towards the end of the story. Let's keep reading and find out. Puddles are real, though, thought Ernst as he searched for more to collect. Here's a purple puddle, and a striped one, and a flowered one. Okay. We see different puddles, and we see that they are reflecting the things that are near them. This one looks like if it was a purple puddle, but we know that it's not really purple. It's just water, and it's reflecting the purple house that's next to it. That's why it looks purple. And this one is striped. It has a lot of lines, a lot of vertical lines. And we can see the reflection of the fence in the puddle right here. And this one we can see the reflection of the flowers. Here's a puddle full of diamonds and a puddle full of squares. A puddle full of gumballs and a puddle full of brooms. And a puddle like a wheel and a puddle with a pretzel.
What do those words say in the middle?
These right here?
No, down right there.
Oh, it says a puddle like an Easter egg. The puddles, they have a lot of different images. There's squares and diamonds and gumballs and brooms and pretzels and wheels. Looks like he's collecting a lot of different images with just the water. Slippery puddles, smooth puddles, lemony lettery cool puddles. Ernst sang a song as he scooped the puddles up. Splash, splash, sang the puddles as they slid into the pail.
They're gonna get all mixed up.
They are gonna get mixed up, and there's so many puddles, and they reflect so many interesting things. What kind of puddle would you like to collect? What kind of reflection would you want yours to have?
Purple, that's my favorite color.
Purple like the house? You want your puddle to be purple?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Let's see what other things he's going to keep collecting. Sol came back with his pail high. Look what I got, Ernst. 12 seashells, 8 feathers, 19 little rocks, 3 clumps of seaweed, a marble, a nutshell, and a plastic dinosaur without a head.
I don't like that one.
You don't like this one? It looks like he has different tastes. He likes a lot of different things, but look at all the things that he collected.
He's not going to be able to put them all away.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's a very big collection. I wonder how all that fit in his little pail. I got a lot of puddles, Ernst announced. All different sizes and colors and shapes. But look, when Sol peered into Ernst's pail, what do we see? What happened to all the different images that we saw over here?
They got smashed together.
They got smashed together. That's what the words say. Your puddles have all run together. They look like a pail full of ordinary water. They're one big puddle now, said Ernst. And Ernst and Sol puddle. Look, they can see their own reflection on there now.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. We can't see any of the other stuff. They're all one puddle now. That's the weirdest collection I've ever heard of, Sol replied. What can you do with a puddle? What do you think? What do you think we can do with a puddle?
You can use it to paint like we do with the water in art.
Oh, you can use it to paint like we do in art? Maybe. That's one thing we can do with it. Let's see.
You can take a bath.
You can take a bath with it. You can also wash your hands with it. You can even water your plants with water.
Flowers are pretty.
Flowers are really pretty. I'll think of something. Ernst carried his pail carefully as they started for home. I know, said Sol. You can help me wash the sand off all my new collections. You can wash your own collections, Ernst replied. I'll think of something else to do with my puddle. So it looks like he wants to find something special to do with his puddle. He just doesn't know what yet. Look, Ernst set his puddle pail on the grass, and he was swinging on his swing. And while he swung, his puddle slowly turned from gold to pink. Clouds swam in and out of it like fishes. What is this reflecting?
Right there behind him.
It's reflecting the sky. It looks like the sun is about to set. And we see all the different colors. And we also see it inside the pail. The water is reflecting the sunset. It almost looks like if he had a piece of sky in his pail, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting.
He got the stars he wanted.
Look, you're right. He wanted the stars and he didn't know how he would get them in his pail. But it looks like now that the water is in the pail, he's able to have a star collection now. And he even got a little piece of moon inside of his pail. And the next morning when he went outside to check on his puddle, he saw that there was a dog drinking from it. And the dog left just enough water so that he can paint.
The dog ate all the stuff.
He drank the water because dogs get really thirsty and they need to drink water. But it looks like the dog left enough water so that he could paint. And it looks like he painted a dog and he painted some clouds and some stars and many puddles. So
he forgot the monster with the clouds.
Oh, he forgot the clouds. It looks like he only painted a part of the clouds right here. Maybe he'll paint the other part of the clouds later. What do you think are some other things that he could paint? You said the monster. What are some other things?
What about the purple one?
The purple one? See a little bit of purple here. I wonder if that's it. But it's really interesting that these are all puddles that all reflections of things we've seen before. Look, here are the stars and the clouds and the dog.
Now he has a collection.
Now he has a collection of pictures. It's a really good observation. And look, and when Saul came the next day, he came and he showed him that he had a brand new collection of flowers.
Again.
And he has leaves in his collection and acorns. And he saw all his paintings. And it looks like he was really surprised because he said, "Oh, what a collection with clouds and stars and everything." Looks like Saul does like this collection. He thinks it's a real collection.
He's smiling.
He is smiling for the first time.
There's the monster.
Oh, look. He did paint the monster. And he's really happy with it. Ernst was really happy with his painting. He felt very proud of it because he was able to do all that by using the water in his pail. Let's go collect blackberries from the bushes down the road, said Ernst. Good idea, said Saul. Maybe we will find some pennies on the way and some pine cones and gum wrappers.
Oh, no. His mommy's not going to be happy. He's bringing all that stuff home.
He's bringing a lot of stuff home. You're right. I wonder where he's going to fit all of that.
His room's going to be a mess.
It's going to be a mess. And Ernst doesn't have that problem because Ernst is collecting things just by using water. So he's not going to have a big mess when he goes home. What do we see here? It's not water anymore. It's a shadow now. We see a shadow of a butterfly. And a shadow is when an object blocks the light. So we see the black outline of the object.
Why don't we see the colors? I like when we see the colors.
Yeah, it's not a reflection anymore. Now it's a shadow. It's a little different now. And it looks like he wants to collect shadows now. He doesn't want to collect reflections in water anymore. Now he wants to collect shadows.
He's going to need a lot of black paint.
It's not paint. It's actually the sun blocks the object, so it looks like a shadow. Look, if you look in the table right now, you see the shadow of my book. It looks like a black outline.
But what if he wants to paint them like the other stuff?
He is going to need paint, you're right, if he wants to paint the shadows. I can collect shadows, said Ernst, and he caught one for a second in his pail. And when the butterfly fluttered away, he and Saul filled their pails and themselves with sweet, juicy black.
They're making a mess. They need some water.
They do need some water so they can clean themselves up. You're right. And then some of my ending questions were, where are some of the places you can see other reflections? How can we be nice to friends when they like something that we don't like? And what are some other uses of water? So throughout the story, we saw that they were using water for different things. So he fed the dog. He gave the dog water. We see like a fisherman catching fish. So just talking about all the different things that we can use water for.